They hear that it's a latex inner with a fur outer.
My goodness, boy. Rob Post, what the heck? This guy is cooking.
All right. Welcome back, everybody, to the Collecting Brothers. I'm John, and this is Josh. Welcome back to another weekly action figure podcast. We're talking about all the action figure news from this week. Welcome, Josh. Let's go ahead and jump right in. First up, I don't know if you heard this, Diamond Comic Distributors, which are the company behind Diamond Select Toys, has filed for Chapter 11
Son
bankruptcy.
of no, what the?
Yeah, kind of interesting news. And I don't know, I follow some like two local comic book shops like Nerd Store and Black Cat Comics. And it's been like probably like 6 months. The past 6 months, they've been like, hey, sorry, our Diamond comic shipment was running late. It's like 2 days late, 3 days late. And so like I always felt like, like, oh man, what's Diamond doing? Like, why are you guys can't deliver the shipments? And so I always felt like there was something going on, but like I didn't think it was this bad.
Yeah, that's actually really crazy, especially that they just 2 or 3 weeks ago they just dropped freaking 20 figure wave of the Muppets. So, thought they were doing good.
And now what it is they're just trying to unload it before this news dropped, right?
Oh, that makes sense now, dude. Because like that was so uncharacteristic of Diamond Toys. When I was like, this makes no sense. Like I was like, this is the complete opposite of the spectrum that they released their figures on.
Really weird, yeah, to get all the whole sets, right? Yeah, so they're going to restructure, they're going to sell off all their assets. A lot of people are going to lose jobs, unfortunately, but they're not done. They're going to be still coming back, trying to at least get money to come back with this bankruptcy. So we'll see.
Crazy that we didn't, testament to them, but crazy that we didn't really see an increase in their Diamond Select action figures when they were in this situation, right? If there were ever time to increase the price, they probably would have been now, but they didn't.
Yeah, they didn't. They held strong. If you guys want like a full breakdown on this, I'd recommend checking out Hella Dope Toys video that they dropped on the Diamond Select, because they're a toy company and they actually they have a representative that they work with Diamond, because they stock their toys, and so kind of interesting on their perspective to see. But yeah, we'll see what happens with Diamond. Well, I got a little bit of an exclusive here. This is a convention exclusive figure from Big Bad Workshop, the Fresh Monkey Fiction. This is part of the Operation Monster Force. This is a Van Helsing, Commander Van Helsing, right? Part of their Monster Force. And really loaded, dude. And I don't know, I'm a sucker for like that military simulation kind of look. I love that helmet with the pilot mask, the assault rifle that's fully modular, right? It's got a shotgun, underbarrel, scope. I just love the accessories on this thing. I know it's like a Joe figure, but like this is another level here, I think.
That head sculpt, I don't know, it kind of looks like Jean-Claude Van Damme, dude. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Van Damme. It's really cool to get, I think, like you said, this is the Van Helsing commander, but then if you wanted an army build, especially just because it's kind of like a military-esque body, they have like, the grunt, but also like the lieutenant head sculpt. So having 3 head sculpt is really cool. And yeah, $40, it's not that bad of a price, I think, because if you look at there was kind of this very similar G.I. Joe figure with almost very similar color scheme and everything.
Yeah, the anniversary one,
was loaded with accessories as well, and as well came with like 2 head sculpts. And that one was $35. So this one's only like $5 more from an independent. Not too bad.
Not too bad. Yeah. And then the interesting thing here they're doing is this is a convention exclusive pre-order. So they won't have this figure at these conventions here, like Joe Fest, Toyland, Allegiance. They're not going to have the figure there. It's a pre-order, an exclusive. So you can only pre-order it through by going to one of these shows. Interesting take there. Usually like with conventions, the toy conventions, you have the exclusive figure there that you're selling, but here they're doing a pre-order on it. Interesting. But yeah, like you have to go to their booth, scan a QR code, and then you get it added to your Big Bad account.
Oh man, I'll be honest, I think this is a terrible idea.
Yeah,
like especially because like you mentioned, conventions are all about blowing money. People go there, they blow their money, they buy stuff they shouldn't even buy just because you're there. Like, you can't resist the urge to pick up a figure and take it home with you.
Right there. Yeah, it's right there.
And so having like it not there, for one, you're gonna sell less people to just walking by. Like walking by, if I saw this figure in person, I would probably buy it. Even though I don't have any Monster Force, if I saw it in person, I'd be like, I'm getting it. A convention exclusive. And then just having pictures and a pre-order. No way, dude. This is a terrible idea.
We'll see how it pays out for them, but that's the route that
I'll tell
they
you
are
what, no,
taking.
it's not gonna play out. Guaranteed, not gonna play out.
Okay, okay. And then you also do get like a pin. They're gonna have like a pin. It's that little ghosty thing in the top right corner that you can pick up. That they will have at the show.
Great, good.
But yeah, so there you go. Check out those shows if you want to check them out. One's actually happening this weekend. That Jeremy from Four Horsemen's gonna be out the Geek Out there. That'll happen on this weekend. But yeah, Toylanta, Joy Fest, and it's gone down in November. Pick it up. All right, next up from TNT Toys. We are getting some more Space Zombies from Mars. We got another reveal here of Julia Stryker. Look at that backpack. Look at the robot arms, dude. The the little spacewalking arms. I love that. And just a better look at the suit as well. What are you thinking, Josh?
Oh yeah, it looks cool, right?
Yeah.
The arms, I will say, you're giving and taking, I think, because I feel like if you look at the arms, they're super articulated. There's one, two, three, four ball joints, like hinge joints on the arm and then things. But then because of that, it kind of like I feel like looks toyish, if you know what I'm saying. Like it doesn't look as if it were like a person with robot arms, like because of the how much segmentation going on. But like I don't mind that because, like I said, has like a lot of articulation in there.
Yeah, like I was thinking more just like it does bulk them out a little bit, makes them a little more bulky, but I'm okay with all that articulation. Also, I love the way that like these space people can just be male or female. They're androgynous because of the suit, and so you can have a female head and a male head on the same figure. So I don't know. I love that.
That's cool.
That they're doing that. So yeah, but yeah, there we go. We got digital renders here. Again, this will be up for Kickstarter in March. So look for that in the coming months here. We're just getting some. I love that they're giving us pictures early. We don't have to wait for the Kickstarter. Kind of keep it in the mind.
That's a really great point because I feel like, I was just thinking about the last figure we were talking about with what's it? The Monster Force, right?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think that was like, you were kind of saying, we'll hope it plays out for them. It wasn't their decision, right? They were forced into that decision. Like no person in their right mind is going to do that. They probably just didn't have the overhead to produce the figures and then take them to the toy show, right? So it's not their, and that also kind of leads me to believe like that company may be kind of struggling a bit, or they're just not confident enough in their product. Whereas like I see this and like before they're even like for most of the Kickstarters, they're rushing for deadlines. They're trying to get things ready or like putting out images while the Kickstarter is going. And so that's a great point that you mentioned. To see how far along they are with their product means quicker turnaround time for when the Kickstarter does complete. And also it just gives a better advertisement for when this does launch to have your basically finished product, in my opinion.
Yeah. And I definitely agree with that. And then like people have probably heard it by then, right? It's not that they're first hearing it when the Kickstarter starts. They've seen it or heard rumblings about it. So they're like, oh, what's that thing? And they might be more inclined to check it out. Yeah. All right. We also, speaking of Kickstarters, I love our little independent line here. We got Galactic Valor Grishk. We got some product shots here. Some like drawings for the box art. So yeah, he's looking cool, man. I love this fish guy. All right, let's jump over to Four Horsemen here. Got an update on the graveyard skeletons. Those are arriving early. So they were expected Q2, sometime in Q2. They are now expected middle of February, end of February. To get these shipped out to customers. So really cool. Nice little bump up in the schedule there for the graveyard skeletons.
Yeah, quick turnaround time, right? We pre-ordered these like in October, and it's been like 3 months, and they're basically already here. Yep. Crazy turnaround time.
It's great, right? And especially this 4-pack. I did like the ash gray on this one personally, and the pumpkin head from the Headless Horseman too. So really cool. All right, let's take it over to Harbinger Studios. They recently just did a little bit of a live stream here, kind of revealing some updates and some cool things about their figures. They were showing off the bare bodies for the Savage Crucible Wave 2 figures. So first, the first wave was Lemurians, the lizards. Second wave is going to be more of the humans, like Conans, and then the third wave is the fish people, right? But look at the increased range in the elbow. The elbow joint. So that's cool to see that even within their second wave, they're already starting to improve some things. They're not going to go back and change anything of the Lemurians. That is that body, but it's cool to see that a second figure, a different species is having a better range of movement.
Dang, my boy Rob Post, this guy's killing it. And you know what? Honestly, seeing this, because you never, also just like funds are tight, and also you don't know what's product you're gonna get. So for me, like I went all in on the Lemurians, got all the lizards, went all in on the fish boys. When it came to the barbarians, I was like, I don't know. I didn't get a dude. Now I regret it, man. I regret not getting these barbarians. So I'm so excited when they get the in stock sell away because, dude,
Yeah,
these Savage Crucible figures, top notch, man.
they're
Works of art. Works of art.
they're really gorgeous. The paint apps on them, the articulation, and this company seems pretty responsive from at least from my experience on them. So
Oh yeah, dude.
I do enjoy them. And so, yeah, there's a quick update on that. They also did that for Zeta Girls Ball and Chain Hero, where it's like the guy with the ball and chain with like the little rock mount. And he has like, the classic horn thing. So he's coming with a soft goods cape or, kind of like a cape there. In the back of it is that fur, but they decided to go with a latex inner on the cape here to create more of that like skinned animal leather feel right to it where it's actually skinned. So they went with, I just want to show that off there here, that it's a latex inner with a fur outer.
My goodness, boy. Rob Post, what the heck? This guy is cooking. Oh my gosh. Not like, because I'm thinking back to Mythic Legions, right? Mythic Legions also comes with some fur capes.
Yeah.
And not only does this add like realism to the figure, but on top of that, some issues that I have with Mythic Legions fur capes is that there's no weight to it. And so they don't lay right sometimes. And they're like really moving around like you don't want it to.
They curl too.
Yeah, where I feel like with this added on top of the realism, it's just going to improve posing and it's going to improve it laying right. Like I feel like the weight, the weight that the latex is going to add to it is going to make it drape better on the figure. Holy crap, I got to get these barbarians on.
Yeah, and it's wired as well. They have 2 wires on the outside, and from what I could tell, there's
wired.
It is wired. Yeah, there's like a middle wire too. That's going to allow you to create some flowingness to it. But
Savage Crucible, baby! What the heck? This is even like better than honestly the Mezco, because Mezco's not even doing this, right? So like this is so cool to see from an independent toy company because that whatever sort of ingenuity or technology that they implemented at the factory to superimpose this latex on the pelt, I would assume other toy companies are going to follow suit because this is genius, man.
Yeah, so shout out Rob there and the team there. And another update here is they got some more cool like swords that are like translucent plastic, man. So they usually what they do is they throw these in. Now they're doing blind bags in their case, in their box, in their figures, excuse me. So every figure you order will have a blind bag of a weapon. I got one of these. It's the orange and yellow one. And man, when I cracked that thing open, it's like, it looks like a Jolly Rancher, right? Like the translucency, the shine
glows, baby,
is beautiful. And so to get this like maroon pink fluorescent, I'm so excited, dude. And on his table on the stream, you can see them all in the background, and it's gonna be cool.
Yeah, the translucency, man. Like, look at the gradation on there. Like, holy crap, man! Everything's coming out great with this toy line.
Yeah. And then speaking of this one, their next drop that's coming out this weekend here that you can pre-order is the Elric of, let me see if I can get this name right. I heard you got to pronounce it like lemonade. So Melny Bonnet. But Elric from Michael Moorcock's books. Just want to give a quick rundown on this and what you can expect when you pre-order this figure. It's got 3 heads, so it's going to get the Elric, the helmeted Elric, and the Melibone guard helm, so like a separate character there. 2 swords, which are Stormbreaker and Mournblade, and they're actually twins. And they just like, it's kind of like they suck souls. Like, I don't know, it's interesting. The 3 belts, the Chaos Shield, you get in a glow in the dark potion bottle, which is so cool. Soft goods cape, that's double sided, so lined on both sides. Wire, 2 sets of armored hands, 2 left hands with atrocious stones, sword sheath, and you also get in a random blind bag weapon, and then also their tarot card sized art cards that they do. So loaded, dude.
Very cool. And just with like the thought on the blind bag weapon, I feel like it's such a genius thing that they're doing because I feel like these guys are collectors. And one of the biggest things I feel like where companies are just trying to make money, like chasing is fun, but then it can also become a detriment to the hobby because then you get scalpers and then you get people just in it for money, right?
Yeah.
So with the blind bag weapons, it adds a little bit of funness to it where there's like a little bit of RNG. But if you didn't get the color you want, you're not like missing any figures. Everybody's still able to complete their set, complete their figures that they want, but there's still that fun, chase rarity collector like itch that we have. And so I think these guys have just thought of it all. Like it makes it fun, but still not ruin the hobby.
That's cool that you feel that way because they did say that that's going to be kind of their little quirk. Every figure they release from Harbinger Studios will have a blind bag weapon.
Dude, Genius, guys, genius.
So again, here's a little better shot of everything that you're getting with him, different ways you can display him, different hands, the royal guard looking characters you can create as well. Here's just some more pictures of all that, dude. I love that potion bottle, and I love that it glows in the dark, man. That's gonna be fun.
Dude, the way it's looking at this digital render, like if it comes out just like that, holy crap! I might just buy this figure just for that accessory.
Right, yeah. And so, what do you think this was cost you?
40, 45.
Okay, so the MSRP, so the retail is going to be $60. Now,
Right.
if you pre-order this to when it goes up, which is this weekend, you pay $45 plus shipping.
Dude, I
So
hit it right on the money.
yeah, he did $45 plus like $7 shipping is for one figure right now. What they're doing, so no, that gets you out the door. You're pre-ordered, you're fine. They're also introducing a second option here where you pay a $5 deposit, and then they'll bill the remaining 45 later when when they have it in the warehouse, and then shipping when it's ready to ship. So it kind of spaces it out. It does increase it by $5, right? So $50 instead of the 45, but you can pay over time almost, sort of.
Yeah, because it's almost like you're just paying the $5 like their overhead because they have to take out the loan to produce the figure.
Yeah, basically you're saying, here's the money, I want one, and then that secures it for you. You don't have to worry about missing out on it or waiting for the in-stock sale if you can't put the 45 down. But then it's also going to be eventually in stock, but it will increase to the $60. And that's where you'll see it at retail as well. So kind of cool, interesting. They are also moving to a Shopify with their shop. They're updating from what they had previously. So now it's going to be a little more familiar, where you can pre-order you can order in stock items as well as pre-order items, and allow you to do that. And it does introduce shop pay, which is paying installments as well. So just kind of leveling up their storefront.
Very cool, very cool. Yeah. Has this already opened? Pre-orders open, or when did they open?
So as of recording, it will open tomorrow, Friday the 18th.
Oh, okay. Cool. Very cool.
The 18th, yeah, the 17th, excuse me. Yeah, no, and based off of that, yeah, $45, dude, for all this, like, I'm digging that, man. Plus there's $7 shipping, which is cheaper than the flat rate $10 over at Mythic Legion.
Yeah, and it checks out, right? Because like the lizards and the fish were, I think, around like 30. And so like since this one's kind of more deluxe and you're getting heads and extra weapons and things like that, right. 45 seems right.
So there we go. Yeah, check them out, guys. Savage Crucible. If you're a big fantasy fan, Elric, it's very famous. Moorcock's been writing books since the 60s. So, he's one of the old fantasy heads. All right, let's keep it going here. Jumping over to NECA. NECA's got some fun things here. We got some Last Ronin, the Lost Years figures. This is fun. So this is just alternate versions between when Raph dies and then the start. Well, between Raph dies and then when Mikey survives, kind of deal. So it's the Lost Years. It's the second chapter within the Last Ronin universe. But you got Donnie here. You got Leo. Did I get Mikey? Oh, I guess I might not forgot Mikey. My bad. Well, we got two Donnies. That's all we really need, right? That's the best turtles. But yeah, it's just repaints of those Last Ronin characters from when they were, in the Last Ronin books, but now this in this memory stylized version. It looks like Sin City.
That's what I was going to say. It's very Sin City-esque, right? Black and white with that red that really pops. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, just getting those. These will be exclusive to Walmart, I believe. So check them out there if you want them. They're fun figures, man. I do enjoy the Last Ronin figures. All right, next up, we're getting a Universal's Monsters Ardath Bey. This is the Boris Karloff from The Mummy. And so this looks cool, man. We saw some pictures of this from San Diego Comic-Con, but it's nice to get the full solicitation. They did a great job on the mummified zombie head. I don't know what you want to call it, but I dig this face.
Yeah, all the head sculpts, even just his regular head sculpt, I feel like is really good for NECA. The sculpt I think is phenomenal. And especially because if you're a movie head, you're not going to be making crazy poses with this. So who cares about the articulation? I'm more focused on the sculpts than anything. Yeah. And then, I don't know, maybe I think the only thing that you could critique it on is maybe a lack of paint. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell.
I mean, on his tunic,
flat.
Yeah, his wardrobe. I mean, there's to me, it looks like two shades. There's a darker.
Yeah, it looks like there's a brown wash. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's about it. I think most of the money went to that mummy head and hands, and they did do a good job on the face of Boris Karloff as well. So I think it's good. But there's everything you get with it: 3 different head sculpts, a couple of hands, those cool accessory pieces, man. Those would go great with your Gods of Egypt. Just saying.
Yeah, and honestly, that they would scale probably too.
Yeah, that's true because
Scale
the
perfectly.
neck
Yeah.
is a little bit bigger. Yeah, that's true. All right, let's keep it going here. NECA announced the Howling movie. I have not seen it yet. The Howling Werewolf, but I do dig this werewolf. Now, we previously did talk about another company, Syndicate Collectibles, doing the Howling Werewolf, and I loved it. Right, I loved the slenderness of this werewolf, but comparing it to the NECA, dude, I don't know. I'm leaning
Is
more towards NECA.
is Howling like a movie, a show? What is this?
It's a movie. It's like one of those '80s, like American Werewolf in London.
Oh, so it's kind of an older one. It's an
It's an
older
older
movie.
one. Yeah, I think
Oh, okay.
'80s or '90s. Yeah,
Yeah, I think in terms of sculpt, I think just NECA has I don't know more detail, and it also like it lays better. I feel like the other one
mm.
by Syndicate Collectibles is kind of too like it almost looks like this werewolf goes to the barber and gets his hair upkept. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. It's very organized. Yeah,
Yeah, he gets it trimmed. This guy, he's in the woods, savage. So I definitely agree with you. This NECA aesthetic is better. The only thing I don't know this movie, but I feel like this could be accurate. But I feel like I don't like how short the snout is on the NECA one. Like, look at that snout.
oh yeah, yeah,
It's very squished on the NECA snout.
yeah.
But that could be accurate to
True.
the Howling. So
True. That's true. Yeah, different interpretation. Yeah, I do. I agree with you. Where like it's more ragged and like matted. It's like it's not comfortable to be this beast.
Mhm.
But yeah, there is the Howling from NECA. We only got that one teaser. We'll see what more they have to reveal later on.
I know because it's kind of hard to judge because like you can't even really see the face. Like I feel like the face
Yeah.
sculpt is the money shot. We didn't get the money shot yet, so we'll see. Syndicate Collectibles could still pull through.
That's true. All right, let's jump over to McFarlane Toys here. Just wanted to update on the 5-inch, 4-inch, I can't remember, Walking Dead figures here. We got Carol, we got Prison Glenn, we got my boy Tyrese.
God, yes.
And the governor post the township, wherever he lived. I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, no, fun to get these more figures. I wish they were 6 inches, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it is odd, but I just think like with the with this being already existing line, I think for those collectors that have the collection, to fill in gaps or it's just already established. In the end, it's kind of the right move. They already messed it up at the beginning, so that just keep going with it.
These aren't for me, right? These are for someone else, and that's okay. But they also did announce another statue, and it's not the polyresin. Unfortunately, it is just the plastic PVC one. But a more classic, Walking Dead first season, first episode, even Rick Grimes here, and still not the pose that I want him in, but that's okay. You get the full-on cop deputy. I don't know what he is, sergeant cop uniform for Rick Grimes. But yeah. All right, let's jump over to Marvel Legends. Just a quick announcement here. Whoa, we got our first fan stream of the year happening tomorrow as of this recording. Friends, we'll probably have a video up ready for you guys to check out. For you guys, we'll break all that down. We'll see what the news is. I'm excited. These are always fun. I love the fan streams. All right, Mezco Toys. They're dropping their 1922 Nosferatu. This is a version of him. So I guess the previous version wasn't 1922. It was like the one in the, I don't know. There's like 3.
There's been like 3. Yeah, the 3 in like the last 100 years. Yeah.
So we get in the 1922 version, which I believe is the first version. And yeah, really cool, really fun. Nosferatu there. Looking real creepy here on the eyes. They really knocked it out of the park on the liveness of the eyeballs, specific like the pupils and stuff, man. But there's everything you're getting with him. No, my goodness, you're getting lots of heads. Love that. You're getting a coffin. Got to have your coffin with your rats, keys jingling, and you also get that cape, a cloak, and a little hat. That's fun. What are you thinking, Josh?
Yep, very good. I think I don't know if it's the light play or the photographer doing magic, but I feel like that head sculpt is just like how I see him, in still images from the movie. The shadows that they're getting with it, within the eyes, like really sell it. And then, yeah, like that shot right there, that looks like it could be like a movie still.
Yeah, it is a black and white edition. So like they've definitely made it into that specific.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't want this in color. You gotta have black and white. Yeah,
you gotta have like 1922. Come on, I think movies were invented the year before, right? Nah, just joking. All right, let's jump over to SH Figure Arts here. I want to do a quick update for the Elden Ring Melina figure. She's $145. That's pretty steep for an SH Figure Arts. I don't know, from my experience. I understand she's larger, but 145, dude. I don't even think, what was Griffith with a horse?
Well, I only look. I think it was like 150 American, but like Japanese market was like 120. Yeah, it was like 150.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, But yeah, even comparing with Griffith, right? 150. So you're telling me like
Yeah,
five
yeah.
bucks extra for a whole horse? No, that doesn't seem well. I mean, it is a bigger figure, but no, I do think this is well overpriced. Yeah, this is just not worth it. It kind of really kind of ruins this figure for me, where it's like I'm not even going to consider it. Like it's just way
Yeah.
too expensive. It kind of
Yeah.
and Figure Arts does this sometimes. The time, like from time to time, they'll just randomly ruin a figure with the price. Like they did that with the Spider-Man 2099. It
Oh
was like
yeah.
$100 for that
Oof.
Miguel
O'Hara.
figure.
Yeah, Miguel
Yeah,
O'Hara.
so it just ruins. What's gonna
Yeah.
happen now is people are gonna make knockoffs for sure of this because
All right.
that's just what happens when
That's showing
they're overpriced.
it's overpriced. Speaking of Elden Ring, the other figure that SH Figure Arts is currently 20% off over at Big Bad Toy Store if you want a little Elden Ring action. Only $60. All right. Next up from Mr. Ferg, fresh off the presses here, just announced today, we're getting a new Goku. It's called Son Goku, the lowest born Saiyan. And this is specific from the Saiyan saga. So when he's fighting Vegeta, like, season one stuff. And correct me if I'm wrong, but like I feel like the sculpt is different on this Goku, dude.
100%, 100% new
Okay.
sculpt, and like that's good to see, right? They're just trying new things, they're updating things. One thing I do like is the face sculpt, like the face sculpt, because
Yeah.
there's just been I feel like it's been sometimes I feel like the animation they like updated it or changed it from like the original release, right? Where there was like the Kai stuff, and then even in so on. So like
Yeah.
and then not only that, but also artistically, the style changed over time, like with Akira Toriyama, even just in the original, right? Like where
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
he was when like the first few seasons of DBZ, it was very roundish,
Bulbous. Yeah.
like Dragon Ball, like the original Dragon Ball. And then as DBZ progressed, it got sharper and sharper. And so I like actually that they were able to capture that on this new sculpt, where it's not as jagged and angular and sharp as like he is in the later seasons. And so super like really good attention to detail, because it's something like maybe most people wouldn't pick up on, like that transition of
Yeah.
art style, because it's very subtle how it progresses. So yeah, I think it looks good.
Yeah. I dig this too. And one extra detail here. This is Kame House. So he's got, the turtle, Master Roshi's sigil here. And then he has King Kai on the back. So right, like I love this. I love this little detail that they have to have both sigils of
Other one have it?
Goku's training. Check it out. Check it out. King Kai is like it looks like a house,
Yeah.
and then Kame is the one more center.
Oh no, look. This one doesn't have the King Kai.
So that just has.
It just
I
has
don't even.
the one I have just has Kame House. No King Kai.
No King
So
Kai
now I
on
gotta get
that.
it for the King Kai. I gotta get it for the King Kai one, dude.
You
That's
gotta
sick.
put some respect on King Kai.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I noticed personally is just the look at this arm. Like I love just like how big and like bulging it is, and like you said, that roundness. I don't know, and like look how big those like shoulders are. Like I don't know, something about it when I saw it, I was like, I like that, and that could just because it's just going back to that first season of the
Earlier
Saiyan
seasons,
saga,
yeah.
yeah, the Saiyan saga, yeah. So that's kind of cool. Yeah. I don't know. Not much to say.
They're
I'm excited.
suckering me into
Yeah,
buy the 20th Goku figure. Yeah.
just a slight change. Right? All right, let's go ahead and take it around the net. First up, got a pre-order here for Red Sonja from the Epic Hacks. Gonna be official here, and it's shipping February, just next month. $50 for the Red Sonja 1/12 figure that we've been covering, since the renders there. And she's looking cool. Here's everything that you're going to be getting with her. Big old sword. Again, just improved on this figure as they were, working through it. So good to see that she's looking good. I also love the extra armor pieces that you're getting here, just to kind of create different looks for her. So
One thing I think they should do that would help them is like the fact that it's already shipping next month. Like update the pictures so they're no longer digital renders, and give us actually like have a photographer take that figure out from the production line and shoot real figures, because that's kind of what's kind of keeping me a little bit not like pushing that pre-order button yet, is because this is still digital renders, right? I want to see the real life shot of it.
Yeah, it would be. I mean, they probably have a paint master that at least they could,
Well, no, dude, no. If they're shipping these next month, they have
That's
some
true.
already made. They have them
That's
made.
true.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like
That's
that would have been nice, and I think would help their cause for more people to purchase this than
yeah.
just seeing the same digital renders.
What if these are actually the figure?
No, it's not.
They don't label it digital render. I don't know.
You think?
I don't know. I don't know.
It looks very digital render to me.
I think the way that it's like with the background, it kind of throws you off. But
yeah, the whiteness for sure.
At
but
moments,
you're right. It could be,
Yeah.
But I don't know. It looks very digital render. It's hard to tell these days now.
Yeah, I'm just looking at like shadows and light play is what I'm looking at. So like you can kind of see a highlight there. shadow here. That's really, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, because even the digital renders, they fake the
Yeah,
light. They fake
they
the
get
light. Yeah.
good. They're good.
Yeah.
They're good. Good. But there's that red Sonia. So $50 for her. But they also do have. Oh, sorry. Here's the inbox
See, this is what
packaging.
I needed. What the freak? Yeah,
Oh,
this is
sorry.
so for
Sorry.
sure. Yeah, those are digital renders. Because look, this is the real shot. This is what I needed to see. Thank you, Boss Fight.
Sorry.
You did the right thing. Yes, this is what's gonna make people pre-order when I can see how the figure actually looks from the production line, and it looks good. The only thing I would say, kind of look at the digital render. The chainmail for sure changed drastically.
Oh, you're
Um,
right. Whoa, that's a
so
completely different shade.
yeah, and honestly, I actually like the final product actually, because the other one's very flat, no paint apps, and in here in the final product, it's
That's
like
more
there's a
gritty.
metal. It looks more realistic. So actually, an
Ooh.
improvement from the digital render, in my opinion. Even on the armor pieces, right? The armor pieces are showing the shit like way more paint to me than the digital render.
Yeah, you're right. Dang. Nice. Good call there. So that's if we can channel our favorite food reviewer. It's definitely a buy with Tyler.
Definitely buy. Red Sonja buy, yeah.
But they also do have a exclusive version, which will be $60, and that's that black and white, Sin City. Why is everyone doing Sin City?
I don't know.
Is it back? But yeah, so you can get that for 60 if you're interested. Same figure, just different paint apps.
Dude, even though it's kind of like repetitive from the, I just feel like it works. It works, especially with that splatter blood. It looks good on that black and white.
Well, and the fact that it's like red Sonya with the red hair, like
Yeah.
it works in this colorway here. So really cool. All right, and to wrap up our show here, we got a Mega Man Rocket Man. He's the Metal Blade version, $40. This is MDLX, so it's all metal. Not all metal, but mostly metal. From 3-0 there. So you get some more Mega Man figures. You can pick up your Jada ones, or you can get your, I would call these like the hero versions of it, like the hero swords and stuff from movie sets. So you can get like a nice version of him. Yeah, just getting their money's worth out of the Mega Man. It's fun.
It's like a Bumblebee skin or something,
Oh, yeah. Maybe like a Wolverine too. But yeah, there he is, coming with all those fun accessories, face plates, power ups, and the blades there. So yeah, no, this is going to be fun for those Mega Man fans. All right, well, now we'll go ahead and wrap up our show today. Thank you all for tuning in to the Collecting Brothers. Josh, let's think about our pick of the weeks. What are you thinking? I'll run it back here.
Pretty solid from people all the way around.
There's some fun stuff, yeah.
I don't know if this is cheating or not.
What?
I want to honestly, I personally want to give it to just the cape.
Wow.
The Harbinger Studios cape. For me, the ingenuity, the pushing, 1/12 scale toys forward. Yeah. Like I said, it's going to alleviate a lot of problems that we have with pelt capes at this scale. Right. Dude, I'm giving it to that cape.
Okay. We'll give it to, we'll say like Harbinger Studios cape. So we'll give it to them, and they'll be the pick of your week. Shout out Rob Post and Skell and all those homies out there on the Scavenger team. I'm going to give it to Goku. That new Goku, man, just really hit me, hit me in that nostalgia. I like the look. It's just fun having Kame House and like King Kai House on the back sigil. I don't know. I like the look of that Goku. So I'm going to give it to the Goku there. All right, friends. Well, let us know down below your pick of the weeks. I always love hearing you from you. Shout out to our friends that have been posting. Brendan, he's been commenting. I love it. Thank you, man. But yeah, as always, friends, keep collecting, keep playing, and may the action figure gods smile upon you. Peace.